Hi, my name is Sylvia. I am a certified health coach and fitness trainer. In today's video, we are going to talk about what I ate when I was on the warrior diet 5 days a week, and also what I eat now that I am in maintenance mode. My meal plans are a lot more fluid, so we're gonna talk a little bit about what this looks like. And also, I'm going to make a recipe that's included in the 7-day intermittent fasting meal plan that comes with this video. And I'm gonna show you how you can use those recipes, adjust them to suit whatever you have in your fridge or whatever your taste buds prefer. The joy of intermittent fasting is that you get food freedom. Even though you should try to consume mostly nutrient-dense foods, you don't have to obsess over what you are eating. And you don't have to avoid a bunch of foods. As long as you make sure that you're consuming tons of fruits and veggies, you should be good to go. And also that's where mindfulness comes in. One of the principles that I like to coach on is the principle of mindfulness and learning to listen to your body. And you'll find that you go through phases where your body is craving certain whole foods. At other time, it's craving different types of whole foods. So maybe you'll notice that in the spring, you tend to crave a whole lot of fruits and veggies, maybe juices, salads, a lot more raw foods. And in the winter, you crave more protein and fatty foods. And that's what I experience myself. And I'm sure that is pretty common because that's what your body tends to need when the season changes. I know that using a meal plan can be very helpful, particularly when you get started. And I know that when I was experimenting with diet throughout my years of healing my body, I would not dream of trying a plan that was not providing me with meal plans and recipes, because I did not feel confident enough to create my own and figure out myself what I was supposed to be eating. So I totally get that. And that's why my 30-day intermittent fasting transformation comes with meal plans and recipes. And that's why I'm providing you with a free 7-day intermittent fasting meal plan in the blog post that you can use that goes along with this video. But anyway, just to give you an idea, when I was doing intermittent fasting, my fasting window was 20 hours. So I would consume all my calories during a 4-hour window. I would drink lots of water during my fasting window. I would have a morning coffee with some coconut cream in it and some stevia, but that was it. And then I would break my fast around 3 or 4 in the afternoon with the power shake. And I talked about the power shake sometimes in my videos. I love the power shake because it's filled with vitamins and minerals that we tend to be deficient in. It's convenient, it tastes amazing. I blend it with nut milk and frozen fruit. It's almost like drinking a treat. It's that good. After my power shake, I was often satisfied for another hour and a half. Then I would eat my salad, and then I would have dinner with the rest of my family. So it was very simple. I would just enjoy whatever foods I was making for my family. And that's why I loved intermittent fasting so much, and I loved the 4-hour eating window around dinner time, because family dinners are really an important time in my family. And so this is what I did. It's also why the recipe I picked to show you right now in this video is a recipe that you can make for dinner and that you can use to feed your family, and it's included in the 7-day meal plan as well as in my 30-day intermittent fasting transformation program. But before I show you this recipe, I want to say that now that I am in maintenance mode and I have reached my goal weight, I am not as strict with my fasting window. I certainly don't fast for 20 hours, 5 days a week. I may do one 24-hour fast a week. Sometimes I don't even do that. I often don't eat till lunch though. And depending on how I feel, that's how I decide how often I fast. Sometimes if I feel like my cravings are coming back and I'm not sleeping well, I'm not feeling great, then I'll start fasting more and a little bit more frequently. until that settles again, and then I'll go back to experimenting with different times to break my fast, different foods. And lately I have been enjoying a lot of freshly pressed juices, drinking mostly that all day, having some cooked or raw vegetables for dinner, again my power shake for dinner. And so I have been breaking my fast a lot earlier with my freshly pressed vegetable juices. And so I've been doing that for about a week and feeling amazing and loving that. And I wanted to share that with you to show you how fluid your diet can become, particularly when you get into that maintenance mode when you reach your weight loss goal. Okay, so now let's get to that recipe. Most of the recipes that I picked for the meal plan are pretty simple. They don't require anything too fancy, and you can substitute. It's pretty easy to substitute stuff. The recipe we're making is called ginger broccoli stir fry with almond butter sauce. So you'll find that recipe in the blog post, and I've already prepped most of the veggies. I've made some substitution, like I mentioned. You don't have to use all the exact same vegetables. You can use whatever you have on hand. So I didn't have broccoli, I used cauliflower instead. I didn't have ginger. I've been using all my gingers for juicing. Unfortunately, that is an amazing flavor in a stir fry. Right now, I'm just gonna saute the carrots with the garlic in some avocado oil. You can use coconut oil, you can use olive oil. And while this is cooking, I'm going to be slicing my purple cabbage. Now I can cook that purple cabbage. I mean, you could shred your purple cabbage, but it's a lot quicker to just slice it, so that's what I'm doing. And I'm gonna have to cook it a little bit longer because it's sliced and not shredded. And I have my red pepper and some red onions instead of just yellow onions. Lastly, here I'm gonna saute the cauliflower. And now we can make the almond butter sauce. I think I'm gonna double the recipe to make sure we have enough sauce. So I'm gonna put 4 tablespoons of almond butter. As you see, my tablespoons are pretty big. So obviously, if you need to readjust the other ingredients, suit your taste bud, you go ahead and do that. Here I have some raw honey, and I'm going to start with 2 tablespoons of raw honey. I'm going to put 2 tablespoons of tamari or so. And then you need to add, again, 2 tablespoons of apple cider vinegar. Now we're going to mix that. Okay, time to taste test that almond butter sauce. It's perfect. I'm going to garnish my meal with some cilantro. I just love cilantro and I happen to have some on hand. The recipe also calls for sesame seeds. We'll do that. Now I cooked some rice in the Instant Pot. You can have your veggies with rice. You can just have veggies without rice and serve rice to your family, depending on what your likes are and what foods make you feel amazing. And also you could add some leftover chicken, which is what I'm gonna do for my family this evening. I'm gonna serve that with some leftover chicken. I love to use basmati rice. It's my favorite rice and it tastes so great in the Instant Pot. And then I will grab some of those veggies. Next, you're gonna drizzle some of the sauce on it, like so. Add some cilantro, some sesame seeds, and mix it up a bit because just like me, you may find that the sauce is pretty thick. Enjoy. So it's that simple. My 7-day intermittent fasting meal plan is a great starting point, but as I said, just learn to enjoy healthy foods while keeping up with your fasting window and you'll do great. Thank you for watching. See you next time.